Hello everyone, welcome back to Optimize Evony. I wanted to do a quick video today on all the different events in this in that's going on right now. Basically, Evony has overloaded on all the different events. A lot of them, of course, are promoting coining, but some of them you will get a decent amount of things for free. So I wanted to let you guys know about that. But first, I'm sure a lot of you guys know this, but All Stars was yesterday. I did stream my Battlefield. I'll put the link in the description of this video. It was a super fun match. We ended up coming in first, and so yeah, it was a ton of fun. And I'll also be streaming next weekend for the remaining rounds of Battlefield. So check that out if you haven't already. Super fun watch. But yeah, let's get into the events in this new event that came out, the uh, Double Ninth Festival. I swear sometimes they just come up with random names for for their events. Um, so first of all, let's look at like what's actually in the event center here. Really, the main one here is going to be the Voyage Civilizations. We've talked about this one before, but make sure that you're getting your uh, one free spin a day, and then maybe you can get one of these decorations for free, so that you don't have to coin for that. But yeah, that one's not super great. Let's talk about this one though. This one is actually the golden tree rewards. So, and this is for the golden boughs. So basically, this one you're going to get up to 5 free per day from monster killing, and then obviously you can get more from coining, which was again this package, which this package actually is probably the best package for gold in the game right now. Uh, it is $100 pack that doesn't have a general, which is not super great. But you get these golden bow coins, you get all this gold, and yeah, I mean all the rest of the stuff you kind of normally expect. But this is basically a similar thing. You get to choose which reward you want at which level. So for example, I picked the tax scrolls here, and well, basically I have to unlock this reward to basically even be able to see what's there. So yeah, span I've spin this 10 times, basically on the free spins, and I'll do it here again today, so you guys can see it. But basically, you can choose, basically how many different spins you want to do, 1, 5, or 10. I I think the who really cares about like the water, pest control, shake trunk? It's basically is 1, 5, or 10 spins. Um, but what's nice about it is, well, you do get some rewards here. Um, and let's look at the actual rewards here. So the one bad thing about this is that there is a basically a 50% chance that you get no rewards from spinning it. But the other rewards are not too bad. Of course, your rare item is a 0.1% chance, but the other ones, are not too bad. Um, and then yeah, you get additional prizes based on the number of times that you've spin. Up here, you can see what those prizes are. But the other really nice thing that you do get is that every time you spin, you get a certain amount of gold. So, for example, you get, this time was 2.7 million gold. This time was 1 million gold. And so if I, keep doing it, yeah, I get Blood of Ares. That's amazing. But I'm also getting all this gold. I think this is the last time that I spin. Um, and so like it is definitely make sure that you're getting your 5 spins a day, so that you can get this extra gold. Gold in the game is super super important right now because of all the normal academy tech that basically, instead of taking the tax scrolls, takes a ton of gold. It's super good tech, so everyone should be doing it. But it is very, very expensive in terms of gold. I mean, some of the research is like 400 million gold, I think, for the last level. So yeah, this is kind of an interesting one. I mean, I think you're gonna have to coin to get to your reward here or your reward here, and I'll let you kind of decide whether whether that's worth it. But at least doing the daily spins here to get that gold and get those rewards is super worth it. The other thing is the Divination of Fate. This one is basically another, you know, random chance spinning game. Um, you get one of the actual rewards here, and then each time you get to 50 spins, 80 spins, 120 spins, 20, 200, all the way up to 1,000 times, you'll get an additional reward. And basically, what they're talking about is the spinning reward. So this is very similar uh, to the Civ wheel, where you get rewards, guaranteed rewards for how many times you spin. Again, you get some gold there. Uh, Tax scroll, or you do get some tax scrolls, kind of later on, but that's going to be super expensive. Blood of Ares there. So, and you can actually get up to 80 every day, or 100, sorry, 50 from monster killing and 50 from resource gathering. So 50 from resource gathering is actually kind of a lot. So you might want to be farming like level 1 tiles, or low level tiles to try and get those 50 fates faster, because it is worth it. The main kind of reward here that people would be going for would be the Douglas skin. Particularly, obviously, if you have Douglas and you use Douglas, it is still a really, really good skin, and I think I think he still is the best range general in the game with the skin on. Um, uh, Douglas and Eleanor, I believe, is the pairing that's the best right now. But yeah, I think it is going to be a decent amount of coining to get to there, because I think there is if you still haven't won the grand prize, which is again the Douglas skin, after 2,800 divinations or spins, it's guaranteed within the next divination. So it still is, of course, going to be very expensive to get that unless you get super lucky. So best of luck to you guys. Hopefully, guys get lucky. They did bring back the flexible specialty pack, although there is a SVS specialty that is actually really good. I'll talk about that a little bit later. But as we're kind of going through the events, I wanted to just go in order here. So the Suus wishing pool, basically you get to pick um, all of these things that you want as the rewards here, and then essentially you can for for the spins, basically you have to purchase gems, right? So 2,500 gems, I believe, is the $10 pack, and then obviously going up from there, and then you'll get one of these items, and then after you get all of them, you'll get these remaining items. So, and I mean, this is pretty good stuff. Of course, it's very expensive uh, to to get all of these, because you have to purchase 125,000 gems, but the rewards are pretty good here. And the first level is a $10 pack, so it's not too bad for potentially 900 tax scrolls or 400 blood of Ares, or the art treasure scrolls or the gold. It's not too bad for that first level, but then it obviously scales up based on there. So yeah, again, make your decision on whether that's what you're looking to coin on or not. um, and then Yeah, I think that's mostly in terms of what's happening with the kind of new events, except for the new SVS flexible specialty. And I haven't actually done a video on flexible specialties, so I'll talk about it a little bit here as well. But let's scroll down to server war. We lost. Don't pay attention to the score. It wasn't very good. I was positive, but a lot of other people on my server were not positive. So let's go down to the actual rewards here. And so basically every other reward, starting with the first chest, even the first chest, you get 10 specialty fragments for this battle tested specialty. And I'll show you what that actually is. It's maybe not the best specialty, but it is a one that you can get for free. So, right, anyone can get 2.25 million SVS scores. That's pretty easy. You could even do that from porting to the other server and killing bosses, killing normal level bosses, while you have your SVS bubble, and then porting back and and stuff like that. It'll just take a little bit of time, but anyone can get that, and you get 10, which 10 is enough for a specialty. And then basically as you go on, you get 10 more every, this one doesn't have it. It's every other pack. So this one will have it again. And it's 10 each time, even going to the last one, it's just 10. So you have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So you get 50 of them total SVS if you max out your scores. So it's going to be super important to max out your scores if possible, going forward, because you're going to be able to upgrade these flexible specialties where it's otherwise very, very expensive to do it. Right? I showed you the flexible specialty pack here, but here you're getting one of these and it's a random one, for $100. So even if you triple this, you get three of those, and it's again a random one. So you might be looking to get, I don't know, Siege Ballista or Iron Curtain. Iron Curtain's a defense one. You might want to be getting Iron Curtain, but you end up getting heavy legions or precision arrows or something else, which they are useful specialties, right? But they're not what you're looking for. And so then uh, talk a little bit about the flexible specialties as well. Uh, so the reasons why they call them the flexible specialties is that you can change them from general to general. So, for example, right now I have some flexible specialties here. I I was using my siege gen. We did some siege rallies in SVS, and so I had actually put battle tested on there. So first, let's take a look at what battle tested actually is. Um, let's look at the max level attributes here. So current level, you can see this is a purple quality. So this is what I was able to do within one SVS. So pretty good. I have not been able to get any other flexible specialty to level 60 into purple. But let's look at the max level here. The max level, you get all troops HP, defense, attack, 10% for HP and defense, and 20% for attack. And then you get enemy ground troop defense and HP minus 8%. And in addition, you get all troops attack flat refines here, or flat, values here of 500. So that's kind of nice. And then the fact that these are all troops is also kind of nice. It's not as specific to a troop type, which means that the buffs are a little bit lower, but it is kind of a nice general one, and one that you're actually going to be able to unlock fairly easily, right? Within a couple SVSs, you'll be able to get it to the gold level. and you'll be able to do multiple of them. Because other thing about flexible specialties is you can have them on your main general and your assistant general. So for example, this is my siege general, and let me look at my assistant siege gen. I believe I also have yeah, I believe uh, I also put, battle tested on there because I had, an extra fragment here. And so here's another 10% HP. So, and you can use the same one on the main general and the assistant general, and they both apply. Uh, but the reason why they call flexible is because, for example, let's say I'm doing an archer rally or something, and I don't have an archer specific flexible specialty. And so here, what I can do is I can essentially just take battle tested. Let's take the one that's on my assistant siege gen. I can basically you can take it off of him and put it on the other general, and it doesn't cost anything. So now my Electra will have 10% all troops HP and 25 all troops attack flat. So particularly for people who don't coin and don't have flexible specialties, this is going to be super important, especially because you get those flats, you get the all troop stuff. So if you don't have Iron Curtain, I would actually say that this one is not a bad one to put on your wall gen, right? Because it's buffing all troops, for everything, and it's giving you some nice flats. So it's super nice. They also said that it was going to be in the one of these, not Advanced Journey. There's a different one. I forget what it's called right now, but they said that it would be there in the level 50, I believe, on the free one, the free reward. So if you get up to level 50 there, you should also be able to get the flexible specialty. I believe it's the same one. It's not. It's not a different one. So I think very shortly, a lot of people will have a bunch of these that can be maxed out, or a bunch of fragments at least. So they're effectively trying to make flexible specialties a little bit more attainable for free to play players. So like I mentioned, definitely max out those SVS scores if you can. The flexible specialties are super worth it. In addition to like the Blood of Ares and stuff like that you already get. So um, yeah, that's essentially all that I wanted to cover in this video. Thanks for watching. Check out the stream of All Stars yesterday. Super fun video, and then I'll be streaming next week as well for All Stars C1. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.